The Secret Psychology of Women and Love. You probably clicked on this video because of the thumbnail, but take note. Watch until the end. By the 1-minute mark, your entire perspective on women will have shifted forever. Because what if I told you that everything you thought you knew about love is wrong? You've heard that women fall for the nicest, richest, or most attractive man. But what is the truth? Women don't love men. At least not in the way you expected. They don't fall for your looks, money, or personality. They are drawn to something deeper, primal, and psychological. And if you don't get it, you'll always regard love as an unsolvable mystery. But by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how women think. You'll understand how to make them experience something extremely powerful. They will not forget you. Oh, and before we go any further, I've got something special for you. A free ebook. The Female Mind Control Handbook. It reveals the hidden techniques for making any woman want you. Grab it now. Add a link to the description or a pinned comment. Let's dive in. Sign 1. Women don't love you. They love how you make them feel. Allow me to reveal a secret that most men will never understand. Women do not love you. Not your face. Not your wallet. Not even your personality. They enjoy how you make them feel. That is correct. A woman's love is not based on logic or reasoning. It's a storm. An experience. She's on an emotional high and doesn't want to come down. You could be the most attractive, successful, and well-dressed man in the room, but if she doesn't feel special around you, she will forget you as quickly as yesterday's news. Psychologists refer to this as emotional imprinting. This explains why a woman can meet two men on the same day. One says the right things but bores her, while the other teases, challenges, and makes her laugh so hard she can't breathe. And guess who she'll be thinking about that evening? Isn't this unfair? You could be the best option. The safest choice. The more loyal man. Nonetheless, she will always choose the man who makes her feel alive. This is where many men fail. They strive to impress her with their accomplishments. They try to persuade her with logic. However, the men that women obsess over create an emotional roller coaster filled with tension, excitement, mystery, and comfort. They make her chase the high. Have you ever wondered why women keep returning to their ex-partners, even when they swear they're done? It is not due to who he is. It's due to how he made her feel. Sign 2. The longer you chase, the less she feels. Allow me to ask you a question. Have you ever sent a text and waited several hours for a response? Have you ever had slow-burning anxiety, wondering if she's losing interest? Now flip it around. Have you ever felt as though someone was always there for you? Someone who promptly responded to a text message. Someone who agreed to everything you requested. How did it make you feel? Women are predisposed to anticipate. A man who is always present, texting, and available creates no tension. Tension is what gives attraction its electricity. Here's the hard truth. When a man pursues, he destroys the very thing that might cause her to fall for him. It's human psychology. We don't value what we already have. We crave what we might lose. Her mind calms when she realizes she has you. When her mind relaxes, the attraction fades. This explains why high-value men do not chase. They are the leaders. They allowed a woman to approach them. And when she does not receive everything right away. They create mystery. They make her wonder. Because as soon as she stops thinking about you, she forgets you. Sign 3. Women don't want a nice guy. They want an unshakable man. Let's talk about the nice guy epidemic. You see, women say they want a nice guy. But what they really mean is that they want a man who is both compassionate and strong. Many men make this mistake. They believe that being nice entails saying yes to everything. They believe it means never disagreeing, never taking the initiative, and never standing firm. But let me ask you this. Do you respect a man who never confronts you? Would you trust a leader who is constantly adapting? Of course not. Because this is the secret. Women are drawn to strength. Not physical strength. Emotional strength. The type of man who does not give up under pressure. The type of man who does not seek approval. The type of man who will leave anyone, including her, if necessary. This is why women gravitate towards Stoic men. A man who does not react. In the midst of chaos, a man remains calm. A man who, when tested, will not fold like wet paper. A woman doesn't need another friend. She doesn't need a therapist. She requires a man who can remain stable when everything else is shaky. Sign 4. Love is a game of perception and not reality. Let's talk about one of the most common romantic illusions. The idea that people fall for each other based on reality. You may believe that a woman likes you because of who you are, what you do, or how you treat her. But here's the hard truth. She's not falling in love with you. She is falling in love with the story she has imagined for you. Psychologists refer to this as cognitive projection. People often project their own emotions, desires, and expectations onto others. When a woman meets you, she does not see you for who you really are. She sees you through a lens influenced by her past, insecurities, fantasies, and subconscious beliefs. This explains why a woman can appear to go from deeply in love to completely indifferent in an instant. It isn't like you changed. Her perception of you has shifted. And perception is everything. Consider this. Have you ever heard a woman talk about a man she is obsessed with? She'll say something like, "He's very mysterious. He just gets me. I can't stop thinking about him." Take the same person and place him in a different setting. One where he is overly available, predictable, and eager to please. Suddenly, she'll say something like, "He's kind of boring. I feel as if I have outgrown him. Something is off. The man has not changed. The frame did." A woman's emotions do not conform to logic. They respond to her mental narrative. This is where most men go wrong. They let the narrative develop at random, with no control. They have no influence on how she perceives them. They allowed her emotions to control everything. And once she mentally categorizes you as safe or predictable, the game ends. So, how do you manage perception? Simple. You become a point of emotional contrast. Unpredictability fascinates people. If she always knows what you're going to do next, she won't worry about you. And as soon as she stops wondering, she loses feeling. Emotional highs and lows encourage attachment. If a woman is only comfortable with you, you will become background noise. But when you give her moments of deep connection interspersed with moments when she has no idea what you're thinking, she can't stop coming back. Scarcity creates value. If you're always available, your presence becomes less important. When she has to earn your time, she values it more. Women do not always select the most logical option. They choose the option that keeps their brain engaged. And if you can change how she perceives you, you can influence how she feels about you. Sign 5. If she feels secure, she will not leave. After we've covered everything, including the emotional highs, mystery, and perception, there is one final truth about love that takes precedence over all else. A woman will not stay just because she loves you. She stays because she feels safe. I'm not just talking about physical safety. That's a given. I'm referring to emotional safety, the deep subconscious belief that when she's with you, she's protected from both the outside world and her own emotional turmoil. Consider this. Women are naturally more emotionally flexible than men. Their emotions shift like the tide. One day, they become passionate and obsessed. The next moment, they appear distant and uncertain. This is not manipulation, it's biology. Their brains process emotion in different ways, so their emotions are constantly changing. And in a world where her emotions are constantly shifting, what is it that she desires above all else? A man who remains unwavering. This is where the true power of Stoicism is revealed. Most men think that being emotionally strong entails being distant or emotionless. That's wrong. The strongest men aren't cold, they're consistent. A woman feels safe when she knows. You don't break under pressure. When things go wrong, you maintain your composure. You do not let her emotions control your own. Think about the most attractive men in history. Women never forgot the men they wrote love letters to and pursued for years. They were not only physically strong and wealthy. They exuded a presence, a deep, calm, and steady energy that convinced a woman that nothing could shake them. Women remain loyal to men like this. The man who, even on her worst day, carries himself with poise and control. Here's where most men make mistakes. When a woman becomes emotional, they either try to fix it, making her feel unheard, or they become emotional in response, making her feel like she has to manage her feelings rather than her own. Both of these eliminate the attraction. Is this the correct move? Remain calm. Stay present. Continue to be firm. If a woman tests you, has a temper tantrum, or becomes irrational, the worst thing you can do is panic. The best thing you can do is stand firm and remain calm. This does not imply that you will tolerate disrespect. It means you show her, through your actions, that no matter what storm she is facing, you are the only constant she can count on. And once a woman understands this, she will not just love you. She will not merely desire you. She will not want to abandon you. Because, at the end of the day, the women who stay, who never lose interest, never stray, and never stop loving, have discovered a man who makes them feel safe in ways that no other man can. This is the Stoic Guide. If you found this useful, please like, subscribe, and enable notifications so you don't miss out on the strategies that will help you get ahead. Stay sharp, remain stoic, and allow them to chase you.